Spent $30 on what Amazon says is the best-selling knife. Is it worth it? Let's find out. So today I have another Civivi. This is the Civivi Mini Praxis. I've seen the full-size Praxis before. I haven't seen this mini one before, so I'm really excited to check it out. Before I get any further, I want to specify this is a no BS unboxing. Civivi is not paying me to make this video. I'm making this under my own volition, and I spent my own money on this. So I'm going to be completely honest how it feels, whether it's promising out of the box or if it's truly disappointing. Yeah, let's get into it. If this box will let me. And then Civivi, of course, giving you that nice carrying pouch, that nice plush carrying pouch. Like I said, it's like a nylon canvasy material. Let's get it opened up and let's see what's in here. I bet we can guess. Oh, Lord. All right, so you got a couple stickers here, right? You got your Civivi sticker. You got... I've gotten the same 3 stickers. I'm serious, hang on. I can only find 2, but come on. Really? Give me some variety here, man. All right, you got your product use and warranty information. Super convenient to know what they cover and what they don't cover. Nice little cleaning cloth here. And then them advertising the Civivi Elementum, best buy of the year in 2021. This knife is really awesome. I do have one that I'll do a review on eventually. I ended up buying my girlfriend this knife and she really loved it. So go check out the Civivi Elementum if you haven't already. All right, I'm going to preface this right off the gate. I do not like smaller knives. So I'm going to try and be as unbiased as possible with this. But yeah. Now this knife that's sitting on my table right now is only $30, which is absolutely insane because there's not really much competition. There is a lot from like Migaron, which is another knife brand. They make some really good stuff, so I'm really excited to see how this feels in that $30 tier. Honestly, picking it up, it's got a lot of weight to it, which I really like. I like being able to feel a knife in my hands. How does the action feel though? That's crisp. That's crisp. However, closing it feels a little gritty. Part of that's because of the size, but it feels a little stiff. So just keep that in mind. Got a flipper tab on the back. That's the only way to deploy this. I really wish we would have seen some thumb studs right here. I don't know if maybe there just wasn't enough real estate on the blade to do that, but it would have been really convenient to see that. For it being a smaller knife, it actually is really comfortable. You can see that I still got a little extra there. Having these 2 finger grooves is really convenient. They put a little bit of texture on that liner lock. This is a liner lock. Having that texture on there makes it really easy to access. If you are a fidgeter though, this knife may not be for you as much. Getting to that liner lock is a little bit more difficult. At least if you have bigger hands. I don't have ginormous hands, but I am struggling to get to that liner lock there. I also wish they would have maybe cut this down a little more, just so we had better access to that liner lock. But that's not a big deal. That's just nitpicking, to be honest. They do have this little grind right here. It's called a finger choil that you can put your finger on. And honestly, your finger fits really good. And you're a little bit away from the blade. So, I mean, you can still use it. Just be a little careful if you're penetrating with it. This is more of a drop point style blade, if I had to guess. But it'll serve any task you need it to. Like I said, it does feel a little stiff. I'm not sure if this runs on bearings or if it's washers. Let me see. It's bearings. It runs on bearings. I'm really surprised with it being a smaller knife, because it is the mini, how big of a knife it still feels. Has a deep carry pocket clip. It seems Civivi really likes to do those, which isn't a big deal at all. The handle feels a little smoother than you'd want it to be, however, not horrible. It still feels grippy. It doesn't feel like it's going to go anywhere as you're holding it. But I really like that green too. I like that black emblem. I'm a big fan of black, black on black, but obviously this one isn't. However, the green does accent the black really nicely. It's kind of funny because on here, let me see if it's because of the cloth. Maybe a little bit. It looks very like foresty green, but in person it looks more like a moss green. It's like the best way I can describe it. Honestly, my initial first impression of this, it feels, for what it is, it feels great. And like I said, it's only a $30 knife. There's not much competition, but I would pay 50 or 60 for this. Just being 100% honest, because it feels really good. It doesn't feel like it's a mini knife. And that's such a nice price. It is super convenient. What's the blade steel on this? It's D2. Okay, well, that's part of where the price comes from. Now, D2, you either love it or you hate it. For all the non-knife nerds that just want something that cuts, D2 has really good edge retention compared to a lot of the other budget steels. You won't really see D2 on the more premium steels, or on the premium knives, I mean, I apologize. But it's going to hold an edge really well for a while, especially if you like sharpening your own knives. You're going to really appreciate sharpening the D2. It's so much easier to sharpen. I think after looking at this, I definitely want to carry this for a couple of days before I do a no BS knife review. I just want to be able to give you guys actual accurate information on this. Given the size, I want to be able to know what I'm talking about when I do mention that video, or when I do make that video. So make sure to subscribe to follow along to see what my honest opinions are on the knife review. This thing is sweet, super simple. Not really much to say about it. It's a knife. So if you're looking for something simple, you might like this. But if you're on the fence about it, I will be making a video here in a few days to highlight its flaws and its strengths. Overall, that's all I have to say about the Mini Praxis so far. If you like what you heard, I would highly recommend buying it just from what I've said. If you want to wait to buy, I will be making a video in a few days. I keep repeating myself. I apologize. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Also follow me on my other socials, TikTok and Instagram. I'm under the same handle, MentalHealthEDCGuy. I would really appreciate the support over there as well. Yeah, not a bad little knife, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the No BS review. Talk to you later.